Did the Philadelphia Eagles ultimately fail Carson Wentz? Let's talk about that in this video. Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy MG and I'm back here again with another Eagles YouTube video. And today, we got a lot to talk about. We got a spicy topic to talk about. So before we get into this, make sure you guys hit the like button if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so that way you do not miss any videos or live streams that drop on this channel. And I appreciate it if you share out the channel. We're on the road to 250 subscribers, so I'd appreciate if you guys all do those things. And now, let's get right into today's topic. Now, obviously, we all know Carson Wentz being benched for Jalen Hurts, and a lot of people, are on Jalen Hurts' side, saying that he's a better quarterback. He should have been in weeks and weeks ago, blah, 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 blah. A lot of people say Carson Wentz should still be the quarterback. He shouldn't be a bench. But one of the things I heard from most Eagles fans is that the Eagles failed Carson Wentz. Now, I'm going to give my opinion on that because that is the most interesting take that caught my attention. When the quarterback is officially failed, right? You talk about Andrew Luck. The Colts absolutely failed Andrew Luck. You could say Phillip Rivers. You could say the Chargers failed Phillip Rivers. Guys like that. You could say the Dolphins failed Dan Marino. You can say, I don't know. You can say that, you can say things like that for anybody. Ultimately, if Patrick Mahomes never won a Super Bowl, you can say, well, the Chiefs are failing Patrick Mahomes. Things like that. But a complete fail is like Andrew Luck or Dan Marino or Phillip Rivers, guys who should have won a Super Bowl, but their teams were so bad around them, or their front office were so bad, or they had such bad offensive line play, and just stuff like that. And did the Eagles fail Carson Wentz? In my opinion, he hasn't been completely failed, but they are failing on Carson Wentz. Well, when you say a quarterback is completely failed, obviously that's when their career is done. They're just down the drain, whatever. Now, Carson Wentz's career isn't done. It isn't down the drain. It isn't just done. He's going to play. He's probably going to be a starter next year, whether it's with another team that we trade him to or if it's with us, if it's with the Eagles. No matter what, Carson Wentz most likely will be a starter next year, whether it's with the Eagles or whether it's with someone else. So, no, the Eagles didn't fail his career yet. But the Eagles are starting to fail his career. So I'm just going into some things on why I think we're going down the line of starting to fail his career. Now, this is not defending Carson Wentz at all. This is not saying that he shouldn't have been benched or whatever. This is just some things that I see a lot of people say. First off, the front office. We continue to not draft Carson Wentz any weapons whatsoever. We just don't do it. We don't do it. I don't know. We got DK Metcalf right there. We draft J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And we had 3 chances to draft DK Metcalf. We drafted Andre Dillard, we drafted Miles Sanders, and we drafted J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the infamous one. So we had 3 chances to get DK Metcalf. We don't do it. We have a chance to trade a second-round pick to get the Andre Hopkins. We don't do it. We bring back Jason Peters on the offensive line, which he sucks, and Carson Wentz leads the league in sacks mostly because of Jason Peters being just a horrible, horrible offensive lineman. And then, obviously injuries to the offensive line hurts, but still bringing back Jason Peters sucks. And then another thing the Eagles do to starting to fail Carson Wentz is that the only receiver Carson Wentz had good chemistry with this year was Travis Fulgham, and then you take away his snaps for a washed-up Alshon Jeffrey. That are just the little things, or not the little things, but that is just most of the big things that the Eagles have done to not help Carson Wentz at all. Also, when you have a struggling quarterback, Usually when you have a struggling quarterback, you run the ball more, you take pressure off of him. The Eagles did not run the ball more. Doug Peterson said, Carson Wentz, you're struggling. Let's throw the ball even more, even more. It was like Doug Peterson was forcing Carson Wentz to get in the rhythm. Instead of using Miles Sanders, you brought up Jordan Howard. Instead of using Boston Scott, you don't use either. You don't use either. The only time Miles Sanders is using it is in the passing game. And obviously, the passing game is not working for Miles Sanders right now. He's been struggling in the pass game this year. But the run game, Miles Sanders is number two behind Nick Chubb in yards per carry, and you don't use him? So these are just some of the things that the Eagles do, and that's how they're starting to fail Carson Wentz, man. Oh, and another thing you got to do, too, and another reason why I think the Eagles could be failing Carson Wentz is that the fact that and I know a lot of people might view this as an excuse. I've been saying it all year. Everyone is just saying it. You got to get Carson Wentz out the pocket because obviously him standing in the pocket just gets him sacked every time. You got to get Carson Wentz outside the pocket. I mean, like I said, people might say, "Oh, it's just an excuse." So this, and that, but it's the fact. It's the truth. You got to get Carson Wentz out of the pocket. The last 3 seasons, if Carson Wentz was one of the best quarterbacks, QBR-wise, when you get him outside the pocket. You got to get him outside the pocket. It's just a must. I mean, that's like saying, okay, that's like the Ravens saying, all right, Lamar Jackson, you're going to drop back in the pocket for 30 times this game, and we're only going to get you outside the pocket, or we're only going to use your legs for like 3 plays out of the whole game. That's how you got to give Carson Wentz outside the pocket. He is a mobile quarterback. He extends plays. He does more with his feet. You just got to get him outside the pocket. And I can't stress that enough. Man, that was my opinion. Oh, and by the way, just to let y'all know, I want to shout out again. We have me and 2 of my other friends have a podcast together called The Bin Podcast. I'm going to put the link down below. Y'all can go listen to it on Spotify. The YouTube channel for the podcast is coming very soon. So I appreciate if you support the podcast with me, my guy B. Christensen, a.k.a. B Sports and Gaming, my guy Isaiah, a.k.a. Isaiah Faithful 49. Podcast link with all 3 of us in the description. We all made a podcast. YouTube channel coming soon for that. And so make sure y'all click that link. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit the post notification bell so that way you do not miss any videos or live streams. Hit the share button and share out the channel to anybody who you may want to. We're on the road to 250 subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Let me know what y'all think about today's topic in the comments. It's your boy G Nas. The Underrated Tour continues. And until next time, I am out. Peace.